Squirrel stew?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's really good, actually.
It's basically just like any meat stew, except
Squirrel.
it's with either squirrel or any other specific meat.
This is just way too Cletus for my taste. I'm sorry.
Wow. Way to shit on a group of people. There we go.
What?
Yeah. That's offensive.
I'm sorry, but
Like, you're triggering.
I'm sorry, but I'm like squirrel.
Squirrels have feelings too.
This episode of Furry Frequencies is brought to you by Cleveland Steamer, the best steaming solution for your carpets and mersuits since 1929. Cleveland Steamer Incorporated of Cleveland, Ohio. Hi, welcome to Furry Frequencies. This is the soundtrack to your furry life. I am Lifty, and joining me tonight is my co-host Silox.
Hey, how's it going?
And returning back to our show after a long vacation is our good co-host Sharky. Go ahead and say something.
Sup, motherfuckers?
So you were out on sea doing shark stuff, being a shark?
I was out of state, then I went out of country, then I got really busy with other shit. It was a grand time.
So also, you do know that it's Shark Week this week, right?
Yes.
Yes. How are you contributing to Shark Week?
By eating people.
Okay, nice. Nice. So, on this podcast tonight, we have... It's amazing how many things we have to talk about. It's actually...
I know, right?
So... So, yeah.
You good over there?
Yeah, I'm good, but
you're like
we have...
and you're like exasperated. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you probably did. Okay, you can continue.
Yeah. So, on this podcast tonight, we're going to be talking about the Converse sponsorship of Brazil Fur Fest. That has been ruffling a lot of fur in the furry community. We'll also be talking about The Lion King and how people are starting to do live action reboots. I don't know why. Why are we doing this? Disney, stop. Please, stop. You're going too far. And we'll also give you a update on Growly because apparently he's back in jail and he's pled not guilty to all his charges, which is obvious bullshit. And also, we're going to laugh at stupid people and outed pedos who are using social media to advertise their bullshit. Well, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Pedos who just out their bullshit on social media.
Oh,
and
yeah,
they don't
pedos,
think they can get caught, which is
pedos, zoophiles, you name it. They're all peddling their bullshit on social media. Well, we're going to make fun of them today.
Make fun of me, please.
Excuse me?
Roast me. Roast me.
You want me to rake you across the coals?
Oh God, Lifty, if you could roast me, that would be amazing.
You want me to put an apple in your mouth?
What?
And tie your feet together?
What?
And spit roast you?
What the fuck?
Oh, you wanted to be roasted, right?
That's not what roasting is.
Yes, it
well,
is.
It's a spit roast. It's a spit roast.
Spit roast. Do I have to Google this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
go on ahead. Yeah, you'll be intrigued for days.
Google it, you innocent son of a bitch.
What's it called? Spit roast. Okay.
Yeah, spit roasting.
Or do the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower. Okay, spit roast.
Yeah, it's another form of spit roasting. It's really
Urban
cool.
Dictionary.
By the way,
y'all are disgusting, man.
I would.
Oh my God, this is gonna be great.
One person.
Because I genuinely want to know.
Dude. Why is someone into that?
Oh, you're talking about spit roasting?
No, a cleavage finger. Ew.
Like they just
You know
steam
what?
away the crust or something
know
like
what?
that. Just
It has to
Silox,
steam
why did you
evaporating the
Google
crust.
that?
It has to be white folks because I don't know any black person who's into that. That's disgusting. That's really disgusting.
Why did you Google that?
I can't believe people are into this.
People are into some weird shit. Of course they'd be into that.
What's an Alabama hot pocket? See, I'm gonna look that up now.
Hey,
Lord.
look that
Popping
shit
up.
up.
So we're just gonna spend the whole hour just
Disturbing and
done.
educating
No.
Psylocke.
I'm
Yes.
done. That's disgusting.
You're done already. You're not
wow.
even close to being
Like
done.
I said, you people are disgusting if you're into that.
There's
Need
probably a disgusting fetish name for every state in the union.
I don't need to.
You want to look up Alaska?
I'd rather not. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Let's talk about Converse.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Please, that's wholesome.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Converse. So, everybody remembers that we had Crash Ozeril on episode 19 talking about the Converse advertisement that he and some friends from this group called Furboliche were involved in.
Mm-hmm.
And now they dropped a bombshell on Twitter saying that they want to sponsor Brazil's largest furry convention, Brazil Fur Fest. Twitter lost their fucking mind when this happened, and not in a good way. That is an understatement, but yeah, not in a good way. So, Alex, you want to add some detail to the story?
Yeah, so basically what happened is Converse is pretty much sponsoring, I believe, their main events area. They're going to be putting up some banners, and that's pretty much it. They're not really changing the overall landscape of how the convention is going to operate. They're not coming in and telling them they have to do X, Y, Z, or be corporate, or be safe for work. That's not their concern. What people fail to see is that Converse Brazil is not Converse USA. They're owned by the same company, but I can guarantee the people who run Converse Brazil aren't trying to change Brazil Fur Fest. They really aren't.
They're just providing money so that way they can do more shit to
pretty
improve
much, yeah.
the con.
Yeah. This con is very small and it needs all the money it can get. This isn't, like a US con. It's totally different.
Yeah. But also, it's targeted advertising. I mean, Converse is looking at a target demographic here. And,
yeah.
I mean...
It's a win-win for everyone in the
end.
end.
It is a win-win for everyone. And there are furries on Twitter that are just like, oh, hell no.
Which is stupid.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But it
makes no sense.
It gets even worse. I've been scouring through tweets of people that are saying that it's a setup by the Bolsonaro government to round up LGBTQ people.
Oh God!
And I'm like,
really?
How much?
There's much more efficient ways they could do that if they really wanted to do something.
Yeah, if Bolsonaro wanted to do that, he could do that in a heartbeat. He doesn't need to go to a fucking furry convention to do that. Like, use your minds, use your brains. God gave them to you.
No. See,
like, come on.
These people did not stop at wrapping their head in tinfoil. They had to go for the whole body.
I mean, that's on par with that stupid QAnon bullshit I see on Twitter. It's like it's that level of crazy.
Oh, that's just boomer memes. That's just boomers and old people trying to be relevant and hip.
How do you do, fellow kids? Look at this May.
May. Now you got that.
No, go ahead.
No. Now you got that stupid song stuck in my head. Watch me whip. Watch me may may.
Oh God, please don't ever do that again. Please.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You're old as it is. Don't.
Stop.
I'm
I am
zero.
sufficient, okay?
I'm old too. We're all
You're
old.
sufficiently old?
Sufficiently
Yes.
gay.
Boy, I will slap you with my penis.
I almost said that word. I almost said that word. I almost said it. I'm not gonna say it this episode.
What was the word?
It
What
begins
word?
with an
What
N.
word were you gonna say?
It starts with an N. You can guess which word.
I
I
mean, you
have a
could
moment.
say
Wait,
it.
you're
Just,
allowed
you
to
could
say that
say it.
word?
Yeah, you
I
can
am.
say it. Just
I
bleep it.
can, but I'm a good boy. I don't say
Well, you
that
could-
word often.
Well, yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, never mind.
I type
But
it.
you can say it. Just bleep it out.
I can say faggot. Okay, that's fine.
You can say a
It
lot
starts
of
with an
things.
N. Okay, faggot does not start with an N.
Well, you know what? In some countries it does, so you're wrong. Okay. Yeah,
Silox, how
liberal.
many spelling bees did you win when you were young?
Okay, so here's the thing. I was like in the second round of my county spelling bee in seventh grade. All right, that's an accomplishment most of you probably
I
have
won
already
county.
done.
I went up to state. Okay.
I call that fake news, but okay, I'll
No,
let you
no,
take
I
it.
did. I
Really?
did. I lost at the word lieutenant. What?
Of all the words, okay, okay,
What?
nothing. I'm not judging you.
I'm
I'm not
hardcore.
judging you at all.
I'm hardcore judging you.
Hardcore.
Yes.
Okay. The only hardcore person here is Sharky. You're not hardcore. I'm not hardcore.
Did someone say I was hard?
Oh God. Are
Do
you? Are you really? He
you
didn't
want
say
me
no.
to say yes or no to that? Because I can go either way. It only takes a few minutes to change the answer.
Oh Jesus.
But anyway,
Yes.
back on the Converse situation, I've also noticed that people have been really lashing out at not only the Fur Boliche furries, but also Crash Azrael,
Hmm.
which bless his heart. He's been
Yeah,
a sweetheart,
he is.
and he's taken everything in stride. He's kind of explained his whole story about the whole thing that he did. He's not a sellout because, as he's explained in our own podcast, he had control of the situation. He wrote the terms of how how the advertising was supposed to go, and he and his friends were in complete control, not Converse. Everybody got what they wanted, and yet here he is being touted as a pariah, all because he's doing what he loves. And not only that, he didn't, actively seek out Converse to do this ad. Converse came to them.
Yeah, they did.
Converse reps were just like minding their own business, and then they saw Furboliche out in the distance, just bowling in fursuit, and they just decided, hey, how about you join us for this ad campaign that we're doing, and they said yes. There's so I don't want to say that all sponsorships are good, but
That's fair.
all sponsorships are not bad. And lots of people want to believe that all sponsorships, all corporate involvement is bad.
It's all about the white man taking over, man.
Oh my God.
They're
So
trying to take us over.
I don't think it's so much that as as it's the people in the Anglosphere trying to talk down and quote unquote educate those in Latin America when they have no idea how economics works in Latin America. The corporate layout in Brazil is way different than it is in America, but most people don't get that. They
Yeah.
think it's all, the same. And I don't like to say this, but it's sort of a savior complex if you think about it. And it's a whole bunch of Anglo furries who are trying to quote unquote save the ignorant people in Latin America who are furries because they don't know any better.
Yeah,
When
I would like to just throw an open question to the furries that are bitching and whining about this. How many of those furries that are bitching and whining have actually been to Brazil? Have actually been to Latin America?
And how dumb do you really think Latin Americans are? I'm pretty sure they got some pretty smart fucking people over there.
They
Yeah,
do.
Crash himself, he's a very intelligent person.
They do.
I mean, he wasn't being taken for a ride here. He was in full control.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty fucking sure a lot of Brazilians are pretty fucking smart and a lot smarter than you are, saying how they still have a government,
Yeah, and I'm
which
pretty
does
sure
require
a lot
high
of
amounts of
people,
intelligence.
and I'm pretty sure a lot of people involved with Brazil Fur Fest and those that are attending are actually happy that the convention is getting money from a corporate sponsor. I'm just gonna say it
I mean,
because
they know
how
what they're
else? I mean, where else would they get would they get all this help?
doing. I
You
can't
know,
think
I
of
think
anything else.
people are just afraid that furries are going mainstream, air quote.
Yeah.
I think it's
Like,
that.
this is the whole thing I've seen revolve over and over again. Is people are like, no, furries can't be mainstream, blah, blah, blah. I feel like it's just people trying to be unique when they're really not. They're just like every other Joe Schmo in the fucking, area.
Hmm.
Well,
I think it is
the
that though. I really
the
do think it's that.
well, furries tend to pride themselves on their individuality. They use the furry fandom and all the creativity that they see in the furry fandom to spur their own creativity and be individuals within a collective.
Oh,
And
you can
they
still be an
think,
individual, but you're
yeah,
going to look just like the guy next to you. But you'll
yeah,
still be an individual.
yeah. But they think that this is attacking that individuality. Like
How? They're just
corporations.
giving you money and you put up a few signs and that's it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
It
god,
it
they're
gets
making me
ridiculous.
do work for money.
Oh
It
shit.
absolutely gets ridiculous. But Seiko Liz, another one of our special guests from before,
Let me turn.
actually he tweeted out a very, very good response to the controversy, and he promoted two examples. One of which is MedStar, who sponsors the STD testing at Midwest Fur Fest. There, he sees that MedStar is actually promoting public health and safety for everyone's sake, every furry's sake. So they do this for free, and they do it out of pocket. So
It's a
it's a win-win for everyone.
it's a positive form of sponsorship. They're
Yeah,
doing
it is
it
a
out
very
of
positive
their
form.
own genuine interest for public health and public safety.
Yeah.
But what
no
about the
profit to be
communism
made.
thought?
Come
What
on.
see,
about
that-
socialism?
But see that thinking is from the mindset of, well, every corporation is out to make money, and that is true. Corporations,
Yeah, they are
do
out to make
exist
money, but
to
it's
make
not like
money.
they're a faceless,
not.
group of individuals that care only for greed. They're still people.
Yeah, corporations are not monoliths. And on the flip side, Seiko did bring up Nissan when they have their Pride tent at Pride events. It's always just bursting with loud club hip hop music and screens showing cars splattered on with rainbows and whatnot. And of course, it's all tasteless.
It's a
It it
it's negative sponsorship in this.
Yeah, it's meaningless
Yeah.
because it has no relation to the LGBT community. It doesn't connect in any significant way to the community that they're trying to pander to. It all just comes across as, like Psylocke said, "How do you do, fellow gays?"
But that's pretty much what, and not to get off topic, but that's pretty much what Pride has become in a lot of, not just Pride parades, but Pride Month in general. It's become negative sponsorship, where these corporations are only doing it to reach out to this demographic for 30 or 31 or 30 days, or however long Pride
Yeah.
Month is.
Yeah,
That's a negative form of sponsorship, where
yeah.
they only care about the money. There's no public interest. There's no desire to educate the public.
On
As
June
opposed
1st,
to MedStar, which is there to help the public.
on June 1st, "How do you do, fellow gays?" And then on June 30th, "Later, homo."
Yeah, basically, that's how it goes.
Oh my god.
I don't give two shits about us. I care about our money.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, everybody bleeds green. No matter what you look like or
Hmm.
think, everybody bleeds green. And
Yeah.
corporations, they care about making a profit. It's just how it is in our society.
Yep.
But not every corporation is evil or out to get us. That's
Yeah.
just not how it works.
But yeah, and listeners, we do encourage you to be civil, but also be sure that you read up on some balanced fors and against on the Converse situation.
And
Don't, of
don't look
course,
at one news outlet just to get all your info. Vary yourself, because I
yeah,
guarantee you they're gonna have different stories for every single one.
Yeah.
yeah,
Always look at
absolutely.
different opinions, even those you don't agree with.
And of course, you're
Expand
always
your
open.
minds.
Yeah. And of course, you're always open to discuss the current situation to your heart's content. But also be respectful and be mindful. Don't,
Scroll out.
Don't be cunts.
yeah,
Just straight up. I'm not even gonna fucking sugarcoat it. Just don't
Yeah.
be a bunch of fucking assholes. There's
but
no
also,
fucking point.
but also, this is also a reminder that furry sponsorships and sponsorships of furry events in
Someone
general
please
by
sponsor us.
corporation.
We're furries too. Sponsor us. Give us money.
Can I get sponsored by Nike, please?
We're always
Please
sponsored by
make
Gold
this
for
our
Gold.
full-time job or
If
some shit.
Nike,
That
if
actually
y'all
be
can
fucking
sponsor
great.
Colin Kaepernick, you can sponsor my black ass. That's all I'm saying.
Hey guys, can you imagine if this became our full-time job?
I mean, I'd be sweet.
Like
I
I'd be so
would be happy.
fucking happy.
I would be so happy.
You
I
hear that, corporations? We're furries and we need money. Converse.
corporations are people.
This is
too,
your time.
so they have a brain, apparently. Use your brain and sponsor us.
Converse, this is the time to reach out for more furries.
Yes,
I'll
American
wear your
furries.
kicks. I'll wear your
Yeah.
kicks. Hell, I'll do a fucking photo shoot on my motorcycle. I don't give a shit. Just give me money.
I'll be
Uh,
safe for work if it comes to that. Anything for
It has
money.
to be
man.
safe for work. Aw.
I don't
Oh,
care. I'll
God,
do anything for money.
Guys,
No homo.
I think we're going a little too far.
Never.
Are we,
What
are
would you
we
make
really,
me think
Mr.
that?
Communist? Are we really? No, we're not.
No, I'm not a communist.
Okay. You say that.
Are you saying we don't have free speech?
Yeah.
We have free speech.
Not in Commuland, we don't.
It's because you haven't. It's because you never let people see your ass, so therefore you have to be called a communist.
Showing my bare ass has nothing to
Oh
do
my
with
God.
communism.
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Has
Karl
everything.
Marx. Okay.
Excuse me,
Sure.
what?
You heard what I said. Did I stutter?
Yeah, no, shows your ass, communist.
God, who was that Panamanian dictator I like to trigger you with? It's not Allende. Fuck, who is it? Allende is like some other country. God. Noriega, yeah, Noriega. Look, do it for
Don't you start.
Manuel Noriega.
Oh God,
He was a
no.
visionary. Good lord, I can't believe I said
Silox, I will slap you.
Bitch, I'd like to see you try.
No, I will clue you. You know how many people mourned Noriega's death when he finally fucking died?
0.
0.
Holy
Exactly.
shit, he was hated.
Yeah.
He was absolutely hated because guess
Oh.
what? He ruined the fucking country. That cunt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about the Lion King because
Autobots roll out.
Honestly,
speaking of corporations, the Walt Disney Company decided they needed more money out of furries. So what better way to suck up more money out of furries than to rekindle and recreate the classic movie The Lion King? But now it's in live action.
You know, honestly,
This was a mistake.
that movie annoyed me.
You watched it, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It was just so rushed and like bland, and there's no fucking emotion. There's no time to get attached to any of the characters if you weren't already attached to them. Looking at you, you fucking kids.
So, if we wanted to start a drinking game off the new Lion King reboot, what would the would the drinking game be? What would the conditions be?
For every
Like,
time Simba has a lack of emotion,
Oh gosh.
oh god,
I
just
think
give
we'd
me
all
the
be dead.
bottle. Fuck it.
he's the pure emphasis of emotionless. He's just so straight faced about everything. He's like, "Oh, your dad's dead," and he's like, "Oh no, he's dead."
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
he's dead. Oh
yeah,
no,
it's just like, no,
I don't really care.
like
Oh no.
the voice wasn't even good either. The fucking voices sucked. Like, let's be honest here.
All right, so I'm gonna send you all the fan edits that were posted on Twitter. I don't know who the artist is, but here is a link to that. Hold on.
Okay.
What is this? What is this?
Why is the Bachelorette finale trending worldwide? Do people actually watch that shit? Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah.
It's called
This
Trailer
is so
Park Trash.
true. This is fucking true as hell.
Ugh.
You can't get emotion out of a fucking,
It's like getting emotion out of a paper bag.
yeah, basically. I
I'll
like
be
these fan
surprised.
edits though. These fan edits are fucking amazing. And they made Scar look like such a pussy when the
Oh my
fucking
god, yes.
in the original
the,
movie he was like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna rip your
the-
fucking throat out if you talk back to
The
me."
edits are so much better. It's like, why didn't they hire the person who did it, Alita Battle Angel, to do this movie? Because
Money.
that's what this person would have done.
Money.
Like you can't see
If you
any
do what they
emotion.
did.
Scar looked like a fucking pussy. Acted like one too.
He looks like he has mange.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, okay.
And then
so
in
this
the
is person
original,
who did the
back
edits.
when it was a cartoon, Scar was like, a badass.
Yeah.
So this was the person who did the edits. LEJ Art, I believe, or LJ Art, or Ljart, however you pronounce their name. But
L
they-
chart.
Yeah.
Ljart.
They're a Russian artist. They've done some very great art. Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, those fan edits look amazing. They look really awesome.
Dope.
And it's sad that they couldn't just call this person up and say, "Hey, do our entire movie." Or, didn't they screen this to an audience
They
before
did.
they showed it? Like, to actually test the waters on what the audience would have thought. And I mean,
And everyone
The-
said no, but they did anyway.
well, did they?
Yeah.
Because I don't see it. I don't see.
I am pretty sure as soon as the movie came out, everyone was like, "Yeah, this fucking sucks." And every
Well-
time they saw the commercial, they tried to make it look good, but it was still very fucking wall looking.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
I get it; it's live action and all, but
but
it's a
who did they
fictional
screen?
character, so you have creative license
People.
to do whatever.
They
What
picked
kind of people? The people,
Random
what, with
people. Their target
people with
audience.
lobotomies? What?
No, their target demographic. Their target demographic.
What target demographic? Their target demographic
children.
is telling them. Their target demographic is telling them that the movie sucks. Nobody has emotion in the movie, and they never thought, "Oh, well, maybe we need to fix this." Swear to God. And then, of course, this is starting a trend in movies now. If you noticed, The Lion King got a live-action reboot. Dora the Explorer is
Gets
getting a
live
live-action
action.
movie.
at least
And
that
guess
one
what?
looks genuinely funny from the commercials.
Yes.
Sonic- That
one
I would,
looks
I would totally
pretty
watch
good.
Dora the Explorer. You
But-
know
Sonic
what?
got a
The
live
Lion
action
King,
movie, which,
you could have
by
done
the
so
way,
much
should
better.
never have been
You
a
had
thing.
so much creative license, and you still fucked it.
But you know what? I would actually watch Dora for all the Swiper scenes, because if you saw Swiper in the trailers, oh my God,
Oh God.
he is total furry bait.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would cuddle him. I'd cuddle him. He's
He
like
looks
Rocket
too
Raccoon.
real. Like Hollywood, can we stop with the live action? Can we please
They're-
stop? Please
You
stop.
you want a real bombshell?
What?
They're making a Recess movie,
I saw that. That's gonna be trash. I am not.
and
watching
it's a
that.
live action.
I am not watching that.
I don't blame you because
They made a
Recess
live
was,
action Kim Possible.
Recess was
movie.
the shit back in the 90s, man.
It was. See, this is what I don't get. These studios bring in billions of dollars. Why can't they make this shit and animate it? Like, why can't you do that? What's so hard? Like, what's the hang up?
I think it takes more time to animate.
Oh, I don't get
It takes a long time to animate, but it's very much worth it in the end if you put down the effort.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Because this live action stuff is just cringy and uncanny, and I don't need to see that. I mean,
It's like they're not learning from any of the mistakes from the past movies. They're just like, fuck it, throw it out there, see how it does.
And-
okay, Pokemon live action, that was actually decent.
Yeah, that was.
That was
the characters were
really
done
good.
well.
I love how they did the Pokemon.
And you know what? That was like one of the few movies I've ever watched that actually looks really, really good in 3D.
Yeah, they did an excellent job on that.
Yeah.
And the characters did not look uncanny at all. Sonic?
Yeah.
No, that's a mistake that should never have been greenlit at all. That's, yeah.
No, what they need to do is have Nicolas Cage play Sonic. He would play a better Sonic than the Sonic in that movie. Just hear me out here. Just visualize it. Just visualize Nicolas Cage in a skin tight Sonic suit.
No.
Yes.
Modern day Nicolas Cage or when he was younger and more fit?
No, modern day.
Oh gosh, that's even worse.
No, thank you.
He
try.
hasn't been relevant since Knowing, and was what, in 2008? Pass.
That's because he was in jail for stealing the Declaration of Independence. Did you not read your history?
That movie. You know what? That was actually a decent movie. I will admit.
Yes.
National Treasure is actually a decent movie. The first
Yes.
one. The second one, it's like, what to do about this?
And finally, one last live action remake that we must talk about because everybody has been talking about it. Cats.
That was a mistake too.
I saw the trailer for that, and I swear to God, I almost shit my pants from fear.
No, guys, I'm going to go right on the record here and say there's nothing wrong with the Cats movie. I liked it. I liked what I saw. I could watch it in the theater. You know what? I actually just might. Because I think it stays true to Andrew Lloyd Webber's vision. Are you gagging?
Oh my God.
Dude, Cats look so bad.
Don't.
Literally, right when the fucking commercial started, when I saw the Lion King, and she turned around, literally, you could hear me from across the fucking way just going, "Oh, what the fuck is that?"
You know what we should have done? We should have done like a reaction video of us watching the Cats movie and see.
You know what? I would gouge my eyes out if you made me do that. I would do that. Please don't do that.
I mean, I think it's a great idea.
No. Well, maybe.
I am not gonna see the Cats
hold
movie
on a minute.
unless you pay for my ticket. Hell no.
Exactly.
What
You
if
gotta
we
pay
went
for
to
my
the
food.
draft house and got drinks and got really, really, really drunk while watching Cats?
I'd be up for that.
I'm pretty
you
sure.
have to
I'm pretty
pay
sure
for my ticket.
I'd be up for that.
you two would change your tune so fast, and you'd be talking.
I'd be
You'd be
drunk.
slurring in your
That's why.
speech. Salax, you'd be like, "Oh God, she's hot."
No, he'll be
I'd
too
bang
busy
her.
talking about Hillary Clinton.
Okay,
What?
first of all, I was drunk when I said that, so that doesn't technically.
Oh,
count.
Lufty, you don't know what happens when Silex is drunk when he talks about Hillary Clinton, do you?
No,
Where's Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
Clinton?
I'm not going to put it out there, but yeah, I
Yeah.
got to tell you this shit once we get off this cast.
Oh my God.
oh my God.
I was drunk when I said that. That doesn't mean.
Well, I mean, he was drunk at the after party at Nitro's house.
there were some hot guys there. Like really hot.
Yeah, I know.
And you guys
know.
didn't even invite me.
You were busy.
You were out in sea, being a shark, doing shark things, spreading your shark jizz all over the sea.
I was fucking so fucking drunk, too.
Damn
Like, I
right.
was so drunk, I didn't know where the fuck I was. I think I ended up in like the crew quarters and shit.
Good
Want to hear
lord.
something
What?
really stupid? This is an actual article. Quote, after Aladdin, should Disney consider a live action universe? That is
God
No.
the
damn it, no.
worst idea I have
No.
ever heard.
Oh my god. They
We
already
would
have a live
immediately
action
boycott
universe.
it.
It's called the Marvel Universe.
Live action Cars. Can we watch that? Let's do that. Live action
Oh
Cars.
no. Good lord, no.
Oh my god.
Well,
Oh,
actually, hold on a minute.
Lord have mercy.
I would totally watch a live action Atlantis. Remember that?
I
Remember
do.
Atlantis?
That was actually a decent movie. But
Keto was hot.
it's a shame Disney never went. I think it was supposed to get a
Yeah.
sequel as well. Same with Treasure
Well,
Planet.
it
was supposed
did,
to
but
get
it
a
was
sequel.
well. They did make a sequel to Atlantis, but went direct to video. But it was because Atlantis flopped in the box office, and it was a shame because they had a lot of CGI in it, and they really just poured their budget into making Atlantis like visually dazzling,
Yeah,
and it just didn't pay off in the end. But I watched it and I loved it,
I did too.
and I thought Keto was hot.
All right, so let me read this. Still to come on Disney's docket are a live action Mulan, and there's a live action Cruella, both set for 2020. The status is unclear for projects such as remakes of Little Mermaid, Sword in the Stone, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and God forbid they're actually going to make a live action Lilo and Stitch. I have no idea how that would work. That's going to be garbage as fuck. Please don't do that.
Looking
Hey,
at
Disney,
the track record, they're all
Disney.
gonna suck.
Here's a tip for millions and millions of dollars on that Lilo and Stitch movie.
Oh,
Have
no.
have Nicolas Cage play the role of Stitch.
I can
Have
do you
Nicolas
one
Cage
better.
play every single character and have his
Yes.
face on every single character.
Yes.
And I
I
will
can-
literally give that shit 5 stars.
Yes.
I
I
can
would
do you two
totally
better.
watch that.
I can do you two better. At the rate Disney is moving, both in terms of theatrical releases and streaming, live action remakes of Frozen, Moana, and Zootopia don't seem out of the realm of possibility. Can you imagine if they do a live action reboot of Zootopia?
What the hell would a live
Come
action
on.
Come
Can
on
you
now.
imagine all the porn?
Can we not do this?
Well, they already have so much 3D porn of Zootopia. Like, have you seen
Yeah.
Judy Hopps on E621?
I've seen so much.
There's some
shit of
amazing
Judy
3D
Hopps
porn
and all
of
this
Judy
other
Hopps
thing.
in there.
I also read a comic that was actually really terrifying.
Is that the
Was,
abortion comic?
No, hold on.
Yeah,
it wasn't
our
a
new-
porn comic. It was a very
That one just
violent
sounds cringy.
comic. And basically,
Remember how? Go ahead.
you remember Bella Weather, the crazy ass fucking lamb lady.
Yeah.
So basically, it was a continuation of the story of where she basically was still running shit from inside the prison.
Oh god.
And because, it's the world of fantasy, they were able to make a time machine because, they're fucking talking animals, might as fucking well. And she went back in time to when Gideon was, bullying Judy,
Uh-huh.
shot him with the crazy juice, and he
Oh.
fucking mauled her to death.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Ripped her ass to shreds. And it
Good
all went
Lord.
downhill to the point to where predators were like looked down upon society and they were second class, almost third class citizens. And they
I
had to
actually
wear
like that.
the tame collar.
Oh my god.
So it's a
I actually
realm where
like
Judy
that.
Hopps never existed.
I actually like that. That would
I
be awesome
don't-
for a movie.
It was so fucking gruesome and detailed. That's what I didn't like about it.
That's some.
Uh,
That's some.
Did,
Avengers shit,
and
dude.
somebody actually took the time to actually draw every single gory
Let's go back
detail
in
on
time.
this.
Yes, and that's what amazes me, and I want to give him a high five and a hug and also slap him.
Oh,
So
God,
I can do you
ew.
one better. Someone made an abortion comic starring Nick and Judy, and it is the
Oh,
most
no.
Yes, it's called
Cringiest.
"I Will Survive," and you know what? There's a
It is so
sequel
bad.
to it. There's a
No,
sequel
I
to
think I
it.
heard
Somebody
of
they
this.
made a
No,
sequel to it.
no.
I'm not shitting.
I heard
I'm
of
not
this
shit.
comic,
I'm not
and
kidding.
it's so
Oh,
stupid with
God.
retarded amount of drama that's not necessary. It's a bunny and a fox. How the fuck are their genetics even gonna mix?
Oh, wow.
Just cartoons don't have to make sense.
They don't.
No,
But
they don't.
from
You're right.
someone
They
who
don't have
studied
to.
biology, this fucking hurts my fucking brain.
I know, but cartoons don't have to make sense.
They
You learned
don't,
that
but
from The
I want to
Simpsons.
have at least a little bit of scientific realism. Like the fact that they can bang all day and she won't get fucking pregnant because their genes don't mix.
That's actually sweet.
Yeah.
Like, you have any idea how often a bunny is in heat?
A lot.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't know.
yeah,
let's
pretty
see.
much.
Um,
Yeah, a lot.
Why do you know this information? That's concerning.
You know,
You ever been to a pet store and you watch people? Well, not people, but you watch animals do stuff.
Um,
How about
No.
this? Have you ever had a family member with a bunny? I have.
no, I have.
They had a
No.
bunch of bunnies. Then they had even more bunnies when I came back the last time I seen them. And
How
they're
do
like,
you
I
think
don't
that
know where the fuck
happens?
these bunnies came from.
How do you think that happens?
The bunnies
So
must
we've been
get
eating
frisky.
rabbit for a good long time though, and that shit was actually really good and fresh.
Damn.
They must be.
It was
good.
really good. You knew how to make a really
I
good
like.
rabbit stew.
I'd like that.
I want some squirrel stew. Shit, fuck that.
Squirrel stew.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Mhm.
It's really good actually.
It's basically just like any meat stew, except
Squirrel.
it's with either squirrel or any other specific meat.
This is just way too Cletus for my taste. I'm sorry.
Wow. Way to shit on a group of people. Way to go.
What?
Yeah. That's offensive.
I'm
to
sorry,
people who
but-
like that. You're triggering.
I'm
me.
sorry,
Stop.
but I'm like squirrel.
The squirrels
Why?
have feelings too.
Squirrels taste good. So does rabbit.
Yeah, they're game.
Yeah, rabbits probably taste good.
Want to go rabbit hunting?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
You
we'll
sure?
get some 22 long rifle or some 17 HMR and hit them from a distance.
Hmm.
Oh, we can try. Yeah.
Or you can do like that one dude did and just mix some napalm into a round and just start
Oh
shooting.
yeah, when I
Napalm is great for kids.
Oh
too.
yeah, he fucking put what was it, gun cotton and fucking jellified gasoline and other shit in a shell.
Yeah, you put gasoline and styrofoam in a shell
yeah,
and just started
fucking just
firing them at squirrels in the forest, and then they started a forest fire. Like, you fucking dumbass.
yeah.
But you see, all of this could have been avoided had he gone to Applebee's. And so, had he gone
Oh
to
my God!
Applebee's,
No,
he
stop!
wouldn't
No,
have
stop!
to-
Stop! We had a good streak going where you didn't have to shill for that bullshit.
I need my money, so it's okay.
Oh my God! We were going great.
I mean,
until
Olive
you...
Garden is good too. So Olive Garden.
No, it
has-
is not.
They have authentic Italian cooking. Are you serious?
Oh
Olive
my
Garden
God.
is just a place where little kids go thinking it's a great place for a first date.
Silox, don't ever say Olive Garden, authentic, and Italian in the same sentence ever again.
So it's not authentic Italian food?
I shit you not.
It is not.
Oh,
This-
I thought it was.
There's kids around here. They're like, I'm gonna take my girlfriend on our first date, and I'm like, oh, so cool. Where are you going? Like Olive Garden.
Garden.
And I'm like, you fucking. That is the worst
Oh,
place you
that's
can
great.
go. Go to
Well-
like a normal place, like fucking like anywhere.
Yeah.
No, bitches love Olive Garden and Cheesecake Factory.
amount of kids I see in that fucking place
Oh
when I'm trying to get
my
some damn
God.
cheesecake. And then I'm like, you fucking suck.
This is a PSA for all of our listeners who are looking to get lucky and score some love with somebody that they're crushing on. For your first date, don't go to Olive Garden.
Fucking go anywhere.
That will guarantee you will not get laid.
Go
Go to
literally
Applebee's instead.
anywhere else. Hey, go to Fridays, actually.
Not only will you not get laid, you'll probably have diarrhea later. And your date will too.
Like, it's a first date. You don't have to go fucking all out and go insane. You can literally go to fucking, Fridays
McDonald's.
and you'll be fine.
Ew.
It's a first date. That's it.
Nobody scores on the first date anyway. If you do, there's something incredibly wrong, right?
No,
So
it just means you're already friends with benefits before that.
oh
Yeah, exactly.
well, just take her to McDonald's. Be cheap.
Ew.
Shit. If someone was like, "Hey, we're going on a date. We're going to McDonald's," I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's get the 200 McNugget piece meal."
Oh shit,
Nice.
that's great.
That actually sounds good.
Like, seriously,
God.
you don't have to go out. It's more about growing feelings than, shrinking your wallet.
Yeah, like for instance, my first date, I went to an Irish
More like
pub,
growing your dick.
and it was amazing. I had shepherd's pie for the first time. It was like you don't have to be fancy on a first date.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to, and you got that
Yeah.
IT money to spend. Otherwise, keep it cheap.
Yeah. And moving on to some of our other topics, we need to talk about Ricardo Rossello, who was the former governor of Puerto Rico. He got caught saying some really, really nasty things on, of all things, Telegram. This is the first politician in probably history that has ever been taken down over Telegram shitposting.
This is
Like
awesome.
this is great.
And people say these chats are secret. They're not secret. It's incredibly easy to hack them and get them out there.
Well, unless
So-
you legitly use the encryption program for Telegram, normal messaging is not encrypted.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it has like a
suspect
very
this wasn't-
simple encryption, but that's that. Unless you're
but this-
in the legitimate, secret encrypted chat, you're
Yeah.
not getting encrypted.
Yeah. So 900 pages
Good
of
God.
exchanges between Rossello and his inner circle on Telegram, his little chat group, were published by the Center for Investigative Journalism. And the little bits that I'm getting from this article that I'm reading, it's just like, can I get like a bottle of wine and just down it before I read these messages? Because it's
Wine
so-
drunk is fun.
I mean, they're
It's just
just
some bad shit.
they're just so vulgar. It's like you have to be drunk to read them just for the hilarious aspect that
Probably
drunkenness
are
brings
drunk
to
when the
these.
messaging. It's Telegram. They're
Yeah, I
probably
know,
on their
it's
free
like-
time just talking shit,
Yeah,
just like
it's
any
like-
normal human would do.
My,
Can you imagine Ricardo just being like in his underwear at 3 a.m, just typing out, just shit posting on Telegram like, "Dear Oversight Board, go fuck yourself."
middle
Like,
finger
seriously,
emoji.
it's Telegram. Where you go to shitpost.
Oh my god! But look, he's not the first politician to shitpost. I mean,
And then he goes
Yeah.
after Ricky Martin. He's like, he's such a male chauvinist. He doesn't even fuck women. He hates women. Women don't add up to him. Pure patriarchy.
good lord! Like,
Oh,
I don't
like he's calling Ricky Martin a patriarchal chauvinist here.
what even.
I don't know. Like the dude is gay.
Oh
Just-
my god!
Uh,
And then he told the mayor of San Juan, well, no, one of his people in his inner circle wanted to kill the mayor of San Juan, and he's like, "You'd be doing me a big favor." It's like
Holy
what
shit.
the fuck?
Holy shit.
Like, you can't be saying that. I don't care if you're on.
Like, what the
Telegram or
hell
not.
kind of roleplay is this dude doing?
I don't think it's roleplay. I think he's just legitimately just shitposting.
Yeah, I know. but
That's
this
it.
This is.
This is some terrible shit posting. It's like, God.
No, this is beautiful.
And maybe he's just,
Because-
just letting out his anger with his buddies.
Because I mean, this exposed him, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But it also exposes him as a shit poster of the highest caliber.
I am salivating to shoot her. Like, what?
Oh my god.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Does does Ricky Rosselló does he have a persona?
Uh, I don't
Can
think
you imagine? Can
should
you
give him
imagine if the
one.
governor of Puerto Rico one day was just like going, "Ooh, woo, notice your bulge." Do you RP?
We'll give him a Sona. I don't know. An eagle?
Yeah, we need to give him
I
a.
don't know. A bear? Oh, he looks like a bear, so make him a bear.
Yeah, let's make him a bear.
Yeah.
Artist of Twitter, just turn him into a bear. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? There's this one. There's this one comic that was on the internet a long time ago, where the president is a bear, and he doesn't even realize it until his advisor tells him you are a bear, and he's like, I'm a bear, and then he just starts killing his advisors.
Oh God.
That got dark
I
pretty
imagine
quickly.
I imagine that's what Ricardo Rosselló would be. He is that bear.
Oh my God. So this is what I'm gonna say. You all think that your tweets and your texts are like protected and no one can get them. You be surprised. So
Yeah.
watch what you tweet, watch what you post on Telegram, because
Yeah.
it will come back to haunt you later down the road. 'Cause
Yeah,
people
like it
have-
did Ricky.
Yeah, people have way too much time on their hands. They will dig that shit up just to
Yep.
expose you.
Yep.
I'm salivating to shoot her. Like what?
Oh,
Like, come on,
God.
really? Like you can't.
Oh
say
my
that.
God, this loser.
Oh.
Oh.
And you got pedophiles who are like hiding their shit on Dropbox, thinking nobody will find that. Like that's stupid.
Yeah, let me just drop it in the cloud. Nobody
like
will
anybody
care.
can find that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not. I mean, why do you think cloud storage is free? Why do they Dropbox is free? It's like, do you think nobody's peeking in there?
I mean, I would hope not. They'd see my fucked up porn, which is just regular porn, but
With feet,
Yeah, in macro.
with giant feet.
Okay. Oh my God, no, it's not giant. Well, macro stuff. The point is,
Yeah,
they
is
would
giant
have-
feet stepping on people and causing carnage and death.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we just outed you, Silox.
I
We
mean,
just outed your
Everybody
secret
knows my
Dropbox.
interests, so I don't personally care. They can look at my Dropbox. They're not going to find anything incriminating.
So
My-
do you want us to just tweet out your Dropbox link?
No, don't do that. My
Whoa.
thing is, if you're going to,
Okay.
stash porn, put it on your hard drive. Like, put it on your hard drive.
Yeah,
Hide
but
it in plain sight.
we're talking about pedophiles here.
Oh,
The
I'm not
first
talk-
thing they need,
I'm not
the
talking
first thing
about
they need to do is stop looking at child porn.
They should
Get
also
a
be put in
normal
damn jail.
fucking
That's
life.
it.
How about that? They need to do anything other than be terrible.
Yeah.
Get a job, get a hobby, and stop looking at children. Do those
Yeah.
3 things, and you'll be gold.
Like, how about every time, instead of like thinking of kids, they think about mechanical engineering or some shit?
Think about making money. Like, do that.
Well, they do
They
make
think
money.
about curing cancer.
I mean, Growly made money, I think.
If they put all their effort and focus into
How
curing
else do you
cancer
think he
instead of
does
trying
so
to
many
fuck
times?
He made money. He made money selling child porn, and he still had that disgusting fursuit.
Well,
Oh.
just
Where
lazy.
the hell was his money going?
He's just lazy as fuck. That was his thing. He could have cleaned that anytime.
He needs to cleanse
That
it
thing
with
was
fire.
beyond cleaning. That needs
Somebody
to be
needs to just
burned.
some furry needs to, for the good of everyone's sanity in the furry community, needs to bust into his thingamajig, grab his fursuit, and just burn it.
Oh my god.
Like how did he not die from some kind of infection from that suit?
I don't know.
He probably got a cold,
I don't know.
at least,
It
He
looks
probably
like
got
he
more than a
never
cold. He
touched
should
it.
be
Like, he
literally
never cleaned
dead.
it.
From
or an STD. I don't know. He probably got chlamydia just by wearing his fursuit.
I'm just shocked.
Can you imagine the people that he hugged with that fursuit?
Hundreds, if not thousands, honestly.
Yeah.
who
and-
would
and
hug him in that suit?
He'd be-
Who
No, he hugs-
honestly would hug him? They would
Dog
look at him
Patch.
and be like, "Oh, let's go and fucking hug him."
Dog Patch would. There's actually a picture of him just like being bros with Growly.
Jesus Christ.
So
Never forget he.
You want to hear something even more disturbing?
What's that?
Crowley did mersuit stuff.
Ah,
Yes, there's stuff out there about that.
there's your. Well, if anybody ever wonders why is Growly's suit so disgusting, well, mystery solved.
Well, it's probably a lot more than that.
That's just
Yeah, I'm pretty
nasty.
sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like he only washed it whenever there was a full moon out or something, or a blue moon. Who knows? But yeah, it was fucking nasty, nasty ass suit.
Ah,
Like
God. I,
like
I'm
look at this picture. Look at this
I'm
picture
just
that I just
glad
linked.
he's gonna be away from cons for a while because
Yeah, for a
that's
long
fucking
while.
trifling. That is fucking
But the
trifling.
problem though is that the furry community has treated Growly like the missing stair in a dream house. They don't acknowledge the missing stair. They just walk around it. They just jump over it. They just do everything but repair the missing stair. And I'm afraid that when Growly goes to jail, the the community is just going to sweep this under the rug and not going to learn anything.
I don't. So
So
I don't
other
know.
pedophiles are just going to sweep in, and people are going to defend him and say, "No, no, he's not a pedophile. He's a saint. He does this. He does that. He donates to conventions. He's Raven God. He's super sponsor. Blah blah
I don't know.
blah."
I think a lot of that was part of the old guard of the fandom, which really swept that stuff under the rug. They wanted nothing to do with that. They didn't want to get involved. This new
Yeah,
generation of furries coming in, they're more socially aware and they don't take any crap about that. So
yeah,
that's why you're seeing all these call outs and this cancel culture, which is a double-edged sword, by the way. That's a
yeah,
discussion for a different day. But I think what you're going to see as time goes on is these people are going to be outed and kicked out of the thing. They have
yeah.
no place in there. And it's not just the pedophiles, it's the zoophiles, it's the
Well, you have
racists,
zoophiles.
it's the
You have
Nazis, it's all that.
zoophiles
They're
that
being kicked out.
you have zoophiles that on their Twitter handle or on their bios they have the little Zeta
Yeah,
on there. That's a clear indication that they're not trying to be flowery or pretty or anything. No, that's a symbol for zoophilia,
yeah, and
And the
they're
reason
open
and
they
they
only
about
just
that
use the
shit
symbol
too.
and not saying like straight up dog fucker is they're trying to hide it,
oh no, they
but
don't
give
say
out a
dog fucker.
symbol
No, they
to
are.
for other people.
No, they are like really open about it. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
will
know
say
there's
they are
some really
proud
open about it,
really
but
zoophiles,
the most
weird.
I've seen, or if I'm just not looking in the right place, are trying to hide it.
or they're
No.
saying that they're a non-practicing zoophile, and it's like what
How do
bullshit?
you
Or
be a non-practicing
So
zoophile? Either
you
you
know why they
support
say
it or
that?
you don't.
You want to
they're
know
Either you
why they
winning
support
say that?
other people fucking animals and you
because
can
they're
stand there and watch, which means you're just as bad,
because they're
or you don't
winning
support it.
gold. They're winning gold in the mental gymnastics.
So they say that because they want to come across as normalized. They want to get people's what's the word? Not attention. They want to get their sympathy. They want
That's like
Hmm.
people
saying,
to
"Oh,
be
I'm a
on their side.
non-practicing murderer."
But it works. I see people defending these people. It's like,
It's because people are
are
idiots
you
and they want to be
serious?
right white knights, and it's apparently all black and white. It's either you're a victim or you're the assaulter.
That is the problem with the furry community. A lot of furries see it in black and white. They're not seeing the gray in the middle. But at the same time, when it comes to zoophiles,
There is no gray in
there
my
is no
opinion.
gray in the middle.
You don't tolerate that. Like y'all will sit on Twitter and bitch about, you know,
Yeah.
racism and the evils of capitalism, but oh, a zoophile comes up. Well, that's drama. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Like,
Or
come
they're going to
on,
say, "Oh no, that's just a problematic kink."
come on. What are we doing here? You can't have
Yeah.
it both ways. Like, if you're
No,
gonna
you
call
can't.
out bullshit, call out bullshit all around. Don't
Yeah.
just do it
Absolutely.
when it's convenient for you.
Yeah.
I really hate that stuff. There's a lot of hypocrisy that goes on as well. But
Oh, absolutely.
I could bring it
Everyone's
up
a
I mean,
fucking
I
all
could
day.
hypocrite, is
I
what I've
could I
learned.
could I could name some or I could name several examples of hypocrisy. I'm not going to because it's going to out a certain event. But yeah, I could definitely smell some hypocrisy when it comes to the furry community sometimes.
Yeah, It's sad, but again, we have to remember, we're all
But
human,
again,
and
we're
so this
treating
happens.
these people like the
People do
missing
it.
stare. We're not doing anything productive to fix the missing stare. We're just doing everything to circumvent it.
What gets me is that Twitter doesn't ban these people. I don't get it. So
Yeah,
I got
so
a
you'll so Twitter will ban some um, so Twitter will ban someone like Alex Jones for being a far right nut job. He doesn't fuck animals, he doesn't fuck children, but he's a far right nut job and he says a lot of loony shit. On the other hand, you're not going Twitter just looks the other way when it comes to these quote unquote non-practicing quote unquote zoophiles
I don't get it.
and
And here's what gets me. These aren't computers or algorithms doing this. These are actual humans who review this stuff at Twitter HQ or wherever their center is. Right?
mhm.
This isn't like Tumblr, which has a fucking algorithm which bans things. These are actual humans. So they physically see this stuff. But I get a ban. I get a 12-hour ban for telling one to neck themselves. But it's okay for him to post pictures of him fucking his dog. I see how it is.
And not only
I see
that,
your bullshit. Thank you
and
for
not only
confirming.
that, when it comes to Twitter, see, this is what gets me on Twitter. Growly's Twitter is still up. Like if Twitter had any idea who Growly was, they of course don't because it's just one in a sea of millions of different
Yeah.
profiles. But if Twitter knew who Growly was and where he is now, why don't they remove him? Why don't they remove his profile?
Well, they
He has
probably wouldn't
nothing.
because he's a leftist and they're leftists, so they're like, "Oh, we
Well,
got
he
to
has
band together."
well, I'm sorry, but he has absolutely nothing
I
to
don't
tweet
even know
about.
what Growly's
He's
political
not going to be tweeting
things are.
anytime soon.
I just
Hopefully,
I don't
ever
think anybody's
again.
reported him actually. I don't
What's
think
that?
anybody's ever reported Growly. His Twitter. They've never
Well, I
reported him.
mean,
And if they have, there's nothing on there to that violates their terms of service. I mean, that's how they ban people. I'm guessing is if you violate the terms of service. Like, okay, David Duke is a known racist,
Literally, on their terms
but
of
he's still
service,
allowed
they
to be
can
there.
ban you for any reason. They say that on there.
yeah, they
Yeah,
can ban you for any reason, and they have done that before.
yeah.
They have done shadow bans on various people, including Crash Azrael. They're still shadow banning him.
Why?
I don't know.
No, isn't that weird though? They
Yeah,
shadow
it
ban a
is. It
lot of
is very
furries. I
weird.
don't understand that. They shadow ban a lot of furries after a certain point is reached in
But they
terms of
have
watching.
they have muted various accounts for various reasons. They've shadow banned various accounts for various reasons. They've the algorithms or whoever is pulling the levers behind Twitter is just drunk off their ass.
There's no consistency.
There is no consistency.
the
No.
the fact that David Duke and Zoo Files can be on there says a lot.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know why
like
David Duke has a
I
fucking
don't get it.
Twitter.
He violates the terms of services too.
Yeah,
Like a lot
like
of these,
blatantly.
like, why are we allowing those people to be on there? But again, if I say neck yourself, I'm in the wrong. But they can post porn of them fucking an animal, or
Uh,
clan rally. I don't understand it, but it's Twitter. In my opinion, Twitter is the worst thing humans have done, and I won't understand it. I don't want to understand it, but that's life.
well, I mean, we still use Twitter for memes, and we still use Twitter to as our primary means
Uh,
of propagating this podcast.
that
So,
well, yeah. Well,
so we
hopefully
have to we have to play nice with Twitter, or else
we do,
they'll ban us.
we do, but hopefully very soon we will be able to switch to a more live action, not live action, a live action format. It won't be
Yes.
as terrible or uncanny valley as Disney reboots are, but you listeners will soon be able to see us on YouTube or Twitch, one of the two.
I don't
Uh,
want to show my ugly
oh,
mug
I
to
didn't.
people.
Well, that's why we have Face Rig to do that. Um,
I have face rig.
well, yeah, you have Face Rig. Lots of prominent people in the community use Face Rig. Um, Ezo, for instance, uses Facebook and he streams his games
Mm-hmm.
on Twitch. So
Yeah.
I think once we get to this point of okay, let's do live action streaming, we'll use Facebook, so you don't have to put your ugly mug on the camera. Yes, you want to. It's a free country. I don't care. I just pay my taxes and do whatever the fuck the government tells me to do. Okay? Do what you want. It's America.
Yeah.
Get a gun for all I care. Okay?
Yes.
And
So
fuck
this
bitches.
has been a really great episode. We've talked a lot about various topics.
And we still got plenty to talk about.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you guys want to keep talking?
I mean,
yeah.
Usually we try to keep our episodes consistent. Because I'm pretty sure this would be an editing hell for Psylocke if not.
what happened about Psylocke? Did he die?
I said keeping the episodes consistent in length.
Lame.
Well, he's not going to try to trim them down to fit an hour or anything.
No, just a lot to look through.
He's just going to bleep out the N words and cut out the pauses.
So I will say, I was talking to people about the process. So what you guys don't know is that, believe it or not, on average, it does take me about 2 hours to edit an episode. And a lot of it does have to deal with fixing the sound, sometimes splicing things together, sometimes cutting out stuff. And I have to go through the entire episode. I don't skip. And so it's really time consuming, but it's worth it. So that way we can provide the listeners, you guys, a great experience overall. So
God, you can smell this picture.
What?
The picture of Growly and Dogpatch.
Oh God! You can
great. I'm gonna
smell
have
the
to splice
picture through
this
the internet.
Too. Way to go, Lifty.
What?
I'm gonna have to move this about, I don't know, 10 minutes earlier when we were talking about these two bastards. Way to go, you asshole.
I'm just
You're
sorry.
a fucking asshole. You commie bastard.
I'm not a communist, damn it.
You won't show us your ass, so clearly you are. We sent Lifty lots of not safe for work images. Has he ever reciprocated?
I have sent you my penis.
Once.
If you didn't save it in time,
No.
that's on you.
I couldn't save it. It was
You
a
had that shit
self-destructing
up for
message.
literally like 2 seconds. And I was like, that was barely enough time to even know what the
I
fuck's
could save
going
it
on.
in one.
That's because you can save that. You sense it. We can't save
Yeah.
a self-destructive message.
We can't save that shit.
You did that on purpose. You know
I
what
see
you were
how
doing.
it is.
You
I
knew
see
what
it.
you
He
were
doesn't want to share. He's shy.
I know. I see how it is. You stingy as fuck, bro. Meek Mill looking at.
I'm gonna get a burger after this.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get something to eat after this.
I already ate, so I'm gonna go exercise and not be fat anymore.
I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Yeah, neither have I.
We'll go eat.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So this has been a really awesome episode
It was
of
great.
Furry Frequencies.
I loved it.
I'd like to thank Sharky for coming back and being back.
Well, yeah, I mean, where the fuck was I going to go?
Well, you went to the sea earlier.
I mean, yeah, but I gotta come back. I still gotta work.
So we also want to make sure that everybody is aware of our next episode. It's very exciting because this is the first time we've done this. We are going to be covering BronyCon live. This is the final BronyCon, so it is a huge event. They've actually put a cap of 11,000 attendees.
And we've been
on this
very,
event.
very lucky, and we're very thankful for the fact that they gave us press passes. So
Yes.
to allow
so
us
much,
to actually cover this huge event.
Yes.
It's a once in a lifetime thing. So if you guys didn't get
And I
in,
get to meet
didn't
Nicole
prepay for your
Oliver.
tickets, then
I'm so excited.
yeah, if you guys didn't prepay for your tickets, it's you're shit out of luck. But
Silox, are you fanboying over Nicole Oliver again?
She is so awesome. I love her so much. Oh my god.
So
She's a
Silox
great
will also be
workout.
covering Psylocke will also be covering our press conference with Nicole Oliver at BronyCon this year. And also, we hired a cameraman for the first time to help with coverage. So you'll get to say hello to Brooms, and we welcome Brooms to the Furry Frequencies family, as well as our live, or excuse me, our
Basically another techie. We already got
our
Ian.
live stream consultant. I'm sorry,
There we
our
go.
live stream consultant, who is Nitro.
Yes,
You
Nitro.
remember Nitro from our last episode, episode 20. So he's going to be our live I want to say live studio, but it's not a live studio. It's live stream.
Not yet, at least.
Live stream.
If we get a whole studio
consultant.
going, I mean, that'd be a little bit down the road.
That'd be tight.
I'd be making a lot of money then. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Quit my damn job and just fucking shit post on the air.
Please join us next week as we cover BronyCon live on the con floor at the Baltimore Convention Center. And if you do see us walking around asking people questions, feel free to say hello. We might feature you on our podcast.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there during the afternoons because I still got to work. So,
Yeah, I do too.
I do too.
but you'll definitely see me during the afternoons. If you want to say hi to me, you want to say hi to Psylocke and Lifty. Don't forget to ask him to show his ass. But
He probably won't, but you know.
I will not.
Sadly.
No. I will not.
Maybe at the Eagle. Who knows? I don't know.
I'm not even going to show my ass there.
when he's drunk,
Good Lord.
Lifty's like a
guys,
funny. It's like a weird drunk. I
You
don't know.
guys have such an infatuation on my ass.
I don't.
I feel like a porn star here.
You should do porn.
you're a resident porn star.
Thanks. So anyway, join us next week for
Oh my
our
God.
BronyCon coverage live on the con floor. Furry Frequencies live in Baltimore covering BronyCon. Anyway, for now, this is Furry Frequencies signing off with Lifty.
So, Sharky.
And Psylocke.
Thank you for joining us on this podcast, and we hope you have a great evening.
Bye.
Good night, York, Pennsylvania.
All right. Good night, Norfolk. Norfolk.
Stop.
Hampton Roads, Virginia. Good night.
God,
Hampton
no,
Roads,
no,
Virginia.
stop. No, we don't need to acknowledge their bullshit. Fuck
Why?
them.
Ziggy's
Because it's
moving
a-
there. You should be happy.
No, Hampton Roads is a shithole. Fuck that place.
Have you,
I have lived there
Have you
long.
seen
I've
Eastern
lived there for
Kentucky?
5.5 years. I know it.
have you seen Eastern Kentucky? That is a shithole.
Good night, Philly.
That's even worse. Ew. Fuck Philly. They can-
Ew.
They can
You say
jump in a
fuck
hole
Philly,
for all I
man? My
care.
boyfriend lives there. You can go fuck yourself.
Well, he's cool, but the rest of Philly.
No,
is
actually, I have a funny story
I don't
about Philly. So there's a museum that has these big statues, bronze statues of the founding fathers in a room.
Uh-huh.
They all have huge bulges. Like these people, like whoever made these, even Benjamin Franklin was packing, man. Damn.
Mhm.
I mean, I was getting thirsty for some Alexander Hamilton dick. Damn.
That is the most
Historical
gay story I've
dick.
ever heard. But yeah. George
Anyway,
Washington's gay.
before we fucking ramble back
Benjamin
on.
Franklin says, "Tax this dick."
Yeah, tax this dick. You probably would say that straight up in a letter to them if they didn't
Yeah.
stop them. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. Alrighty.
This is I
This is
don't
great.
know. I don't know.
This is
All right,
great.
so yeah, you guys have yourselves a great evening, and we'll see you all next week live from the Baltimore Convention Center for BronyCon 2019.
See you then.
Fuck! What's that?